prediction stream. Regionals are happening this weekend. I've made the bracket here in front of you for NA and EU. I'll run through the teams in case anybody doesn't know what the abbreviations stand for. We got G2 is pretty easy. That's G2. Cloud9, Space Station Gaming, then NRG, Ghost Gaming, and Rogue. And then for EU, it's FC Barcelona, PSG, Triple Trouble, Vitality, Dignitas, and TSM. Now the format for this, in this little, in this section here that I've just highlighted, this is a double elimination section of the bracket. So the upper bracket is Cloud9's Space Station Gaming in the North American side and PSG Triple Trouble on the EU side. The lower bracket starts with Ghost Gaming Rogue on the NA side and Dignitas TSM on the EU side. So obviously, just like on any double elimination, if you're in the upper bracket and you lose, you drop down to the match below. And if you're in the lower bracket and you win, you move on. Lower bracket and you lose, you're out. So one of Ghost Gaming and Rogue will be eliminated straight away. One of Dignitas TSM will be eliminated straight away, but the loser of Cloud9 Space Station Gaming and PSG Triple Trouble will go down to this match or this match respectively, and have a second chance of making it in against a winner of this match and this match respectively. Hopefully that makes sense. It's just a standard double elimination bracket. But then as soon as you get to this part of the bracket, so the winners of obviously the row here, the column here rather, the winners in this column will advance to face the teams who are already waiting for them in this column. And after that point, from here on, it becomes a single elimination. And then you just have your, because this is your 4 seeds who will go to LAN in this row here, so column here rather. And then of course the winners over here. Why is this box like, I swear this box is fatter than the other one. I don't know why. It's throwing me off a little bit, but anyway. Let's let Twitch chat do some predictions, shall we? We'll start off with, well, we'll do it in the order that it's going to be happening in. I think, let me just check the order. I think that the first one that happens is actually the winner's bracket, round 1. Yeah, it is. So this match here and this match here will be happening first. We'll do all of North America to begin with. So we're doing this match, then this one, 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 I believe. Hey, what up, Cassio? How you doing? Just gonna check which one of the quarterfinals happens or semifinals happens first. Yep, it was like just like I said. Simijar, thanks for the 4-month Prime, 10-month total as well. Welcome back. I really appreciate that. King Spectre, how you doing? So yeah, let's just get into this. The way we're gonna do it is Twitch chat are gonna predict their whole NA bracket, and then I'll reveal mine, and we'll see how similar they are. But the first match we've got is Ghost Gaming versus Rogue, and it's a best of 7. So I'm only going to give you guys 2 options, but based on how one-sided it is, that's what series score we'll give it for Twitch. So if it's a really, really close win, that's a 4-3. Slightly more will be a 4-2, and a decimation is a 4-0. So that's how we're going to do it, just to make it a little bit simple. So Ghost Gaming going up against Rogue. Who wins? I'm going to link this poll in the chat so you guys can vote right now. Just click that. The poll only for subs. Not anybody can vote. Anybody and everybody can vote on this, and I'll show the results on stream here. We'll give you guys a little bit of time to get your votes in. Okay, so you guys going for Rogue here. That is interesting. That's very interesting. I'm not going to lie, I didn't expect that. This looks like sort of a 4-2 score as well. I would say this is a 4-2 score distribution based on the percentages. You know, 60-40. If it's a 55-45, maybe I would give that to, oh, is it coming back? Maybe Ghosts are going to make a late comeback here because I said that. Now I'm surprised. Guys, don't listen to me. Just vote with what you think. Just go with your own decision. Listen, if you want to vote Rogue, go vote Rogue. I'm probably just going to be Rogue anyway. They are going off hope, not who will win. Yeah, that's sometimes what Twitch do. Okay, it looks like Rogue are in front by a fair bit here, so I'll say Twitch chat are giving this one to Rogue by a score of 4-2. We'll go with that, shall we? And we'll highlight Rogue in green here just to make it a little bit more legible. So Rogue move on. Ghost Gaming eliminated from the whole thing. And then the next match we've got is oh, this match was actually supposed to be first, but doesn't matter, doesn't matter. Well, Cloud9's Space Station Gaming actually will happen before this match, which I don't understand. I feel like this match should be first, then this one, then this one. But, okay. I guess they want to give the winner of this match lots of momentum going into the Cloud9 Space Station Gaming match. Yeah, let's back it up here and get the next one started. We're gonna try and be pretty quick with this one. So, is it Cloud9 or Space Station Gaming? I've got a pretty good idea of where you guys are gonna go on this one, but let's see how it comes out. Snack RL, thanks to the 6-month Prime, and a Spivitar, thanks to the 8-month Prime as well. I appreciate that a lot. They wanted it that way, you think? Yeah, they... Oh, okay, it's closer than I thought it would be. You mean they wanted it that way as in the Cloud9 match first?
Keep up the 6 streams, boyo.
Got a feeling SSG will upset. That would be pretty crazy, because I don't think Cloud9 want to play against Rogue or Ghost in lower bracket. Because Ghost and Rogue have both peaked at the right time here. Okay, so this looks like a 4-2 distribution as well. A stronger 4-2 than the other one, so I'll give it to Cloud9 4-2 here. Maybe this was actually a 4-3. Was it closer to a 4-3 than a 4-2? It was like 4-2.5 maybe. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. You know, whoever wins wins. Whoever loses loses, according to Twitch chat. But Cloud9 and Rogue were definitely winning on Twitch chat's votes. Okay, Space Station Gaming versus Rogue, lower bracket, winner makes LAN, loser is eliminated. So this is a pretty big one. Space Station Gaming versus Rogue. I'm pasting that straw poll in the chat right now so you can click it and get your vote in. Okay, so everybody voting with is everybody voting with seeding so far? Did Rogue finish off ahead of Ghost? No, they didn't. So people are expecting an upset in Rogue versus Ghost technically. And then everything else has gone with seeding. If G2 placed third, do you think they would qualify for LAN? I think so. I think the top 3 are still pretty good. Easiest decision in this NA bracket. What, Space Station Gaming versus Rogue? You think that's the easiest one? I'm just going off the ordering on Liquipedia. I don't know if this will show up when I bring it on screen. Is it in the right place? Okay, it is. So if I look at the time of the match, it says that this is happening at 8 o'clock my time, PM, tomorrow. And then this match is happening at 9. So that this one must be first. And then this one. And then this match is happening at 10. So they're going winners, upper quarterfinals first, then lower round 1, lower quarterfinals. Then they're going to this one, then this one, then this one. That's what I was going off. But yeah, it looks like Space Station Gaming are taking down Rogue 4-3 by the looks of things here, according to Twitch chat. So Rogue not going to make LAN if things go to Twitch chat's plan. Okay, next one, G2 versus Cloud9, the rematch. Who wins? Let's see who Twitch chat decide on. This is the one I really don't know. I really don't know who you guys are going to vote for here. In the Gibbs video, asked the pros to decide who plays first, and most of them voted for this type of bracket / when they play. Well, that's fair enough, I guess. A bit weird, in my opinion, but it's fair enough. G2 always finds a way to take down Cloud9. This is frozen. I don't know if people just stopped voting all of a sudden or if it's bugged, but I would be surprised if people all of a sudden stopped voting entirely. Is this bugged for me? Do I need to refresh? Yeah, I do. Okay. And Swampert, thanks for the 3-month Prime sub. Mr. Johnston, 1996, thanks for the 7-month Tier 1. Welcome back, dude. Didn't C9 beat G2 last season? I don't think so. I think last season and the season before that, G2 beat Cloud9 in regional playoffs. We could actually check that, so we'll just go to season 6 of RLCS here, North America. Look for the Cloud9 G2 matchup. Here it is. Okay, they beat them in the league right here. But then in this, okay, yeah, they just got knocked down by NRG. NRG kind of stomped them. So yeah, I guess Cloud9 last season did beat G2, but the season before that, which you know is different teams in a bit, well, Cronovia is still in the team, but G2 4-0'd them in regionals. So last time they played in regionals, Cloud9 did not do very well. So you guys have got, I'm just going to refresh this, yeah, you guys have got G2 winning this one by roughly a 4-2 score as well. We'll call it that. Or sorry, I've done this the wrong way around. So G2, wait, yeah, G2 according to Twitch chat will win again against Cloud9 and move on to winners. That's fine though. Cloud9 will make LAN in your guys' estimation as the 3rd seed because they won this match. Now moving on to NRG versus Space Station Gaming. Let's see who you guys think wins this one. I'm gonna do my predictions right after this, so you'll get to hear my thoughts in just a minute. I try not to say too much about what I think about these matchups in case I influence Twitch chat's vote before we get to see the natural votes. You got GC and Rumble but no rewards and dropped out after it. You got rewards in 2, so you still get the Rumble title. I don't know, that's a good question, mate. I'm really not sure at all. Wow, okay, well that's a 4-0. Everybody giving this one to NRG. And obviously, I mean, you might not be predicting 4-0 here, but this is just to indicate how strongly Twitch chat think this is going to happen. So NRG with a 4-0 against Space Station Gaming. That's pretty one-sided. And then the last match of the bracket is G2 versus NRG winners finals. Gonna paste that in chat right now. Last one for NA. Let's take a look at what you guys have decided for this one. You guys really are rating NRG right now, aren't you? I make that, it's almost a 4-1. It's like a 4-1.5. Okay, it's coming back to 4-2 territory now. Yeah, we'll call that. This is a strong 4-2 in favor of NRG by Twitch chat. So there you have it. This is Twitch chat's bracket. The teams making LAN are NRG as 1st seed, G2 as 2nd seed, Cloud9 as 3rd seed, and Space Station Gaming as 4th seed. And then you've got Rogue finishing 5th, just missing out by a single game. And then Ghost Gaming in 6th place. Okay, so this is Twitch chat up here. Now, I'm going to put Twitch over here. So everybody knows that this is the Twitch one, and then this is going to be the Johnny predictions over here. So NA regionals, I'm actually giving this one to Ghost Gaming. I think that Ghost have looked pretty impressive in the last couple of weeks. We'll go back to RLCS Season 7 Wikipedia real quick just to show you guys some results from recent times. So Ghost Gaming week 4 3-2 against Space Station Gaming. Ghost Gaming week 4 3-0 against Rogue. Ghost Gaming week 5 3-1 against EG. Rogue in the last week also beat Space Station Gaming. So both Rogue and Ghost beat Space Station Gaming, but this is the result here. Ghost Gaming 3-0 against Rogue. That's the one that I think gives Ghost the edge, so I have to give it to them here. In this matchup, even though Rogue also peaked at the right time. I think they've been impressive.
And have a family of goats for milk and eggplants for eggs. I unicorn you now. I love you.
So we're already changing from Twitch chat's predictions. Now, as for the games, I think Rogue are likely to get here. I would not be surprised if they take 2 off Ghost. They got 3-0'd last time, but they've been looking pretty good. I think they're going to take 2 games. In this one. So Cloud9 versus Space Station Gaming. You guys have Cloud9 winning 4-2. You know what? I actually agree here. I think a 4-2 is pretty fair. Is pretty fair for this one. So yeah, I think that's what I'll go for here. Cloud9 moving on. I know that they lost. Cloud9 lost to Space Station Gaming in week 4 of RLCS League play, but I think they're going to get it together. Cloud9 actually had a terrible ending. They lost to Space Station Gaming, lost to NRG, lost to G2, but Space Station Gaming, despite beating Cloud9, they lost to Ghost and Rogue, so they've not had the best ending either, and I think Cloud9's experience is going to shine through and get them this win and advance them into the LAN spot and also the matchup against G2. Now, as for Space Station Gaming versus Ghost Gaming, you guys had Space Station Gaming beating Rogue here. I actually have Ghost narrowly beating Space Station Gaming. I think that they have got what it takes to make it all the way into LAN here. I've just been impressed with what Ghost have shown in the last couple of weeks, more so than I've been impressed with Space Station Gaming and Rogue. And they do have, you know, the more experience for playoffs in their team, because Space Station Gaming are completely new to playoffs. Ghost Gaming have got Lethamyr, so I reckon that this is, in my opinion, this is This is a real possibility. So I've got Ghost Gaming narrowly going through here. G2 versus Cloud9. You guys had G2 winning 4-2 roughly. Most of you guys thought G2 would win. I actually agree there. I think G2 are probably just going to repeat what they did in the league play last match that we just saw. 3-2 in league play. I've got them winning 4-3 here. So very close series, but I think G2 are probably going to find a way to edge it because they've looked like the more consistent team. Cloud9 this season have been a bit dodgy. And although I think they've got the experience and the class to take down Space Station Gaming when it counts, they're running into a team who have shown at least equal class and more consistency recently in G2. So I think Cloud9 are probably going to have to settle for 3rd seed. That'll be the last we see from them in the regional playoffs, in my opinion. But they will be making LAN as 3rd seed from NA for the 3rd season in a row, I believe. Or maybe, is it the 4th? 4th season in a row? They always come 3rd in NA, so I think that's likely to happen. Okay, you guys had NRG winning 4-0 against Space Station Gaming here. I am going to give Ghost a game, but NRG are looking very good. They managed to... Well, this was a 3-2 over Rogue, but I think this, NRG probably weren't 100% in this game because they'd already won the league by this point. But they 3-1 Cloud9, 3-1 G2, 3-1 EG, 3-0 Space Station Gaming. They finished off so strong in this league. Before they... had won the league confirmed by beating Cloud9. They didn't even drop more than a game against anyone, Cloud9 or G2 included. So I think that's going to continue, and NRG are just going to storm on through to the winners final with a 4-1 score. So NRG versus G2, I think, yeah, you guys have probably just nailed this one, 4-2 NRG. I think that G2 are going to do better in this matchup than Ghost did, but NRG are likely to just win the whole thing and qualify 1st seed from NA. So if we compare our two results, I've got NRG 1st seed, G2 2nd. You guys agree. Cloud9 3rd. You guys agree. Then I've got Ghost. You guys have got Space Station Gaming. And then I've got Rogue in last place. You've got Ghost Gaming. So I've just bumped Ghost ahead of both Rogue and Space Station Gaming compared to you guys. That's the only difference we have. I could see Rogue taking this one all the way to a Game 7, by the way. If there's going to be a Game 7, it's probably going to be the Ghost Gaming games down here in lower bracket. That's, I think, where the closest games of the entire thing are going to be, but I reckon this will probably be a 4-2 if I had to guess. Maybe even like a 4-1 if Ghost starts strong, this could even be a 4-1, I believe. This is going to be close, actually. This is going to be close. This is going to be less close. Yeah, I think it's really... I don't know, I just don't see Rogue beating Ghost in the current way that things are shaping up. But you guys seem to think they can. Hey, I know it's possible, but I've just been so impressed with Ghost recently. I think that they're going to probably take this. Okay, let's go to EU before... well, you guys can do your EU predictions before I do mine. So the first matchup on the schedule is PSG versus Triple Trouble Winner Finals. The winner of this match makes... LAN. So Twitch chat, I ask you, who wins between PSG and Triple Trouble for a LAN spot? Loser goes to the lower bracket. Link is in chat. Go ahead and click that so you can get your votes in. It's fruity. Try not to score open goals. Man of the bag. Thanks to the 2-month in a row prime. I appreciate that. I was going to get round to it. Sorry, I didn't do that immediately. And D-Master Blaster X, thanks to the 60-month prime as well. I really appreciate that, dude. Yeah, so you guys have PSG winning this one by roughly a 4-2 score. So we'll go ahead and bash that one in here. 4-2 for PSG, locking in their LAN spot with a win over Triple Trouble. That would be revenge, by the way, from group stage, because in the group stage of EU RLCS, PSG got reverse swept by Triple Trouble, although it was all 1-goal games. This entire series, apart from game 1, was 1-goal games, so very close stuff. And after that, I think, yeah, PSG won 3 games in a row. Triple Trouble also finished off very strong until the last week where they both lost to FC Barcelona. Although in these matchups, yeah, I think PSG looked slightly more troubling to Barcelona, but that's just they resulted in the same score either way. Okay, so Dignitas versus TSM is the next matchup on the schedule for EU. Winner doesn't auto qualify for LAN, but they will have a chance at LAN in their next matchup. So the winner, Dignitas and TSM, need to win this and the next one to make LAN. But first of all, who takes it between the two of them, Dig or TSM? Wow. Well, that's the closest one yet. That's ridiculous. I will say, just because this is factual and it's not any opinion of mine, that they have played already. Dignitas beat TSM 3-1. Every game was a 1-goal game in the last week of league play. So that is something to consider. But wow, looks like TSM are just edging it in Twitch chat's estimation. 4-4. Yeah. Well, I mean, TSM have been in front for a good while there, so I guess we just have to go for it. TSM 4-3 over Dignitas, according to Twitch chat, and they move on to face Triple Trouble in the next round. So who wins the last LAN spot in Twitch chat's world? Triple Trouble or TSM? This is the Twitch chat bracket. Who do you think takes it? Let's see what you guys come out with. Okay, that's interesting. So you guys think TSM are going to take the last LAN spot? Vitality and NRG for the DreamHack final. Depends how the groups play out. DreamHack's a very interesting format with upsets happening a lot more often. So yeah, this sort of looks like a 4-2 as well, doesn't it? With TSM Triple Trouble. Looks like Triple Trouble eliminated 2 games in a row, and TSM take the last LAN spot, according to Twitch chat. Okay, let's move on. FC Barcelona against PSG for seeding. Another matchup between the two football teams. So there's the bracket for this one, or the link rather for this one. Go ahead, click that and get your vote in. I think that I've got a good idea how this one's going to go. Wow. Okay, so you guys are not giving PSG much in this matchup. Is that a 4-0 or a 4-1? I think this is actually a 4-0, isn't it? It's close to a 4-1. That's a 4-0. Because I'm calling almost even a 4, like a slightly above half is a 4-2, so slightly below half is a 4-1. So this is actually a 4-0 from Twitch chat. That's a yikes for Fruity. FC Barcelona advancing to the winners final with a smashing win, according to Twitch chat. All right, Vitality TSM in the lower bracket here. Who wins that one? This is deciding between you know, TSM would be 4th seed if they lose this. Vitality would be 3rd seed if they lose this, based on their seeding entering the bracket. How do you vote? You just click that link that I just posted in the chat. Okay, it's another 4-0. Vitality over TSM. I can already see how that one's going to go. Vitality 4, TSM 0, according to Twitch. Okay, the last one. Grand final. FC Barcelona versus Vitality. Let's go ahead and get your guys' votes on this one. Sorry if I'm rushing through these, but I mean, it's pretty obvious sometimes how the result's going to pan out. Based on how it starts. So Vitality Barcelona grand final for the EU 1st seed. What do you guys think about this one? Looks like a bit of a 4-2, I guess. Almost 4-1 territory if FC Barcelona were a bit lower. Actually, yeah, that is 4-1 territory, because I'm calling almost even is 4-3, slightly above is 4-2, slightly below is 4-1, and anything down here is 4-2. Well, this is like actually almost dead center, isn't it? It's really close. It's between 4-1 and 4-2, but I think probably just in the 4-2 area. Could have been 4-1 with a couple more votes for Vitality. So there's your guys' votes for the EU regionals. You guys got Vitality 1st seed, Barcelona 2nd seed, PSG 3rd seed, TSM 4th seed, Triple Trouble missing out after 2 4-2 losses, and Dignitas not even making it out of the lower round 1 after losing 4-3 to TSM. Okay, let me do my one. So Dignitas TSM. I already disagree with you guys. I think that Dignitas have this matchup. They have never lost to TSM as far as I can remember. Have they ever? Did they lose to them at WSOE? Maybe they did. WSOE. They didn't lose to them at E-League. I think Dignitas have literally never lost to TSM. Although like most of that was with the old roster, of course. They still never lost to them. And even with the new roster, Dignitas beat TSM. Close matches, but Dignitas looked like they had TSM's number. And not only that, but TSM have not looked good. They lost 3-1 to the Bricks, who then went on to lose to the Dignitas themselves. TSM lost 3-1 to PSG in this last game, and they lost 3-0 to 3-1 to Vitality here. So actually, TSM lost their last 4 matches in league play, and this win over Barcelona was close. It was very tight. So I think TSM are probably just not in form at the moment. I think Dignitas are just going to take them something like 4-2 and move on. That's just what I can see happening here. As for PSG versus Triple Trouble, you guys had this 4-2 in favor of PSG. I agree with the winner. I think it's going to be a bit closer than that, though. It could go all the way. PSG Triple Trouble. Last time they played, Triple Trouble got the reverse sweep. But I'm thinking that the extra experience for regionals is going to help out PSG here. They made LAN last time through regionals. Tough series against Vitality. And I think they're probably going to do it again, just based on that. And they have looked impressive in their final weeks. The PSG that got reverse swept by Triple Trouble doesn't look like the PSG that we saw in the last couple of weeks. And Triple Trouble, although they also picked up a couple of wins, it wasn't against teams that looked like they were playing as well, in my opinion. I'm very impressed with how Roniki's been doing for Triple Trouble, but Cassio's been very inconsistent. Tadpole's had his moments, but I don't know if he's quite on the same level as PSG, when they're playing at their best, especially Chaussette and Fruity when he's not own goaling. But this is going to be a close one. Very, very tough series to call. I think PSG just had the edge with the experience, though. And then we go into the lower bracket, Triple Trouble versus Dignitas. This matchup is one that we saw in league play going to Triple Trouble 3-2. So Triple Trouble actually won 3-2 against both PSG and Dignitas. But I think the Dignitas are probably just going to take this as well. I'm going to give it another Game 7 because Dignitas haven't looked as consistent as their former selves. But I think, again, the experience is probably going to shine through, and I can't see Dignitas not making LAN after they finished so strongly in league play with 2 wins in a row. I just can't see them not making it. So I've got Dignitas getting all the way through here. You guys had TSM making it all the way through. I've got Dignitas making it in as that last spot. And yeah, unfortunately, this is just what I think is going to happen. Close series. Both these are going to be probably the closest series of the entire day in this round, but I've got TT just losing both of them because PSG and Dig, they've just got that experience to draw upon, and probably coming into form at the right time. Now, FC Barcelona versus PSG, you guys had a 4-0 for FC Barcelona. That's a little bit harsh in my opinion. I'm gonna give how many games do we want to give to PSG here? I think we'll give them a game. I think Barcelona are probably going to give PSG a game, but yeah, they're really looking good right now. Barcelona, I think they're going to take that one. Now, it's either 1 or a 2 here. I think it's probably 1 or a 2, and this over here could also just as easily be a 1 as it could be a 2 in my opinion. With how poor TSM have looked recently and how bad this matchup is for them. You know what? I'm going to actually do that. We're going to call this one 4-1 because that's more interesting. Because that's really different than you guys. I want to go as far against Twitch chat as possible, just to make it a bit more interesting. So yeah, I've got Barcelona advancing into winter finals, same as you guys, and I also have Vitality advancing. We'll call that one a 4-2 as well. I think Dignitas are gonna take maybe a couple games off them, and I could maybe see a slightly nervous start from Vitality because Dignitas are still scary names on the other side of the field, and although Vitality swept them in league play, I don't know if that's going to be quite as easy in regionals. So I could see Dignitas making this a bit harder, but Vitality have still got the class. They're still probably the best team in the world at the moment. either them or NRG. And I think
Barcelona
this
will
is
win the first series
final
3-0, then get embarrassed 4-0 in the next.
I'm going to give them a game here. I don't think there's going to be any 4-0s. I think Barcelona in the final get a single game off Vitality, but that's all I'm giving them. You guys had a 4-2. I'm giving them one game. I think Vitality have got a good matchup here against Barcelona. I think it just works well for Vitality, as we saw in league play. I predicted Vitality win in league play and didn't think it was going to be a complete shutout, but it was. But yeah, I think we're probably going to see a repeat here. So I've got Vitality, Barcelona 1-2, same as you guys. PSG 3, same as you guys. The only difference here is Dignitas. I've got them coming in as 4th seed. You've got TSM coming in as 4th seed. So actually, despite scorelines being a bit different here and there, we've got the same 1, 2, and 3 seeds for both NA and EU. The only difference is I've got Ghost Gaming and Dignitas. You guys have got Space Station Gaming and TSM. So that's yeah, that's pretty interesting, and it's gonna be close for sure. Very interesting matchups to look forward to. But yeah, what do you guys think? Can we get some 1s in the chat if you think my predictions are better than Twitch chat? 2s if you think that you guys have better predictions. I'm sure that now you've heard my reasoning, it's all going to be just a sea of 1s here. You know, everybody's just going to be agreeing with me as the RL analyst. Why is there a 4? It doesn't even mean anything. 1.5, okay. None of us have Triple Trouble or Rogue making LAN. We can agree on this that none of us have Triple Trouble or Rogue making LAN. You guys have Rogue 5th, I have them 6th. We both have Triple Trouble 5th place, not making it. So that's what we agreed on today. Don't think you give TT enough respect. You know what, Fruity? You're right. I think PSG are gonna lose 4-0 to Triple Trouble, and then probably just gonna lose 4-0 to Dignitas as well. It's a good point. I should respect Triple Trouble more. Is that better? Is that? I think I gave Triple Trouble quite a lot of respect. I thought that they were gonna lose 4-3 twice. I think that's pretty close. Had them losing just from experience mostly. This is why I actually think it's gonna happen. I think PSG are going to take on Triple Trouble. I mean, Triple Trouble took PSG and Dignitas to 5 games, or both PSG and Dignitas took Triple Trouble to 5 games in league play. That was Dignitas looking very ropey compared to their week 5 performance. That was when I don't think Panda had even scored a goal at that point in the league. Now he's scored a goal, so he's probably going to be better at the game moving forward than he was at that point in league play. And yeah, PSG got reverse swept. So as long as PSG make sure to lose game 1, I think they're going to be fine here, because then they can't get reverse swept from being 3-0 up. What do you guys think about all this being best of 7s, by the way? This is interesting. I wonder, I thought maybe that this double elimination bit would just be best of 5s and it would become best of 7s over here. Honestly, I think best of 5 is fine, just to have all of this be best of 5. Because, you know, you go into LAN and it becomes best of 5 again. Why is regionals best of 7? Then you go back to less games. So if the 1 seed from region loses their first game, do they get the 4 seed in RLCS finals? What do you mean the 1 seed loses their first game? You mean if Vitality lose here, going in as the first seed, would they get the 4th seed? No, they wouldn't. Because someone else is going to lose in the semi-final with a lower seed going in. So if I'm not mistaken, the lowest seed that Vitality can get and the lowest seed that NRG can get in this format is 3rd, because obviously they'll be behind the 2 teams in the final, but then they'll be 3rd seed if they lose. The teams going in as 2nd seeds, G2 and Barcelona, they can get 4th seed if they lose and Vitality and NRG respectively lost as well, because then you would have let's say you'd have Cloud9 and Ghost Gaming in the winners finals as 1st and 2nd seed, then NRG would take 3rd seed as a higher seed coming into the bracket, and G2 would have to settle for 4th. So the only world where G2 gets 4th seed is where NRG and themselves both lose in the semi-final matchup. And same thing for Barcelona and Vitality. So it's not likely, but that's the world in which it happens.